Hello everyone, welcome along to week 6 for United Scarab Khemirates here in season 10. And it is Chaos Dwarfs on the menu for us this time. This is how we are looking. 1840 TV, 3 wins in a row now, so it's been going well after the rough start in weeks 1 and 2. We've not had much in the way of development recently, but we did manage to score a touchdown on a Tomb Guardian last time. The number 1, Manubis Fangio. So he's now a couple of casualties away from another level, which is what we're aiming for these days. The Chorfs that we're up against today are having a tough old time of it themselves. Natty dreads. It's BigEasyTP's team now. They first came into GMAN a few seasons ago now. Had a very good time in Division 2. Narrowly missed out on the playoffs. Went up to Division 1, at which point they had an awful time. Getting relegated last season from Division 1. Now back in Division 2, and they've lost all 5 games up to this point. Now, the standout player here is Jimmy Cliff, you have to say. Because that is a Chaos Dwarf blocker with Mighty Blow, Claw, Piling On, and Dauntless, which is presumably my worst nightmare today. However, he's also armor value 7 and niggled, is Jimmy Cliff. So we are hoping that we're going to be able to get him off the field as quickly as we possibly can, because he is, for all intents and purposes, an elf with an injury at this stage, who can't run very fast. So, number 1 target is that guy. The 2 Bull Centaurs on this team are still pretty good, you have to say. But other than that, the Chaos Dwarfs are still in a redevelopment phase. And the team aren't bringing in the results out. They've lost all 5 games up to this point. So not a great start for BigEasyTP, but he's a good coach, and we don't want to be counting any chickens here. 13 players on a 13 players, so we've still got to make sure that we're on our A game. It's one of those games that could very easily descend into a 1-1 draw or something like that. And it's very much going to depend on who wins that bash game. So this will be the last game before Christmas, of course. I'll be having a week away to see the family and whatnot, so won't be any streaming or any action like that going on. We'll see what inducements BigEasy chooses to take here. A few ways he could go. Most likely that we'll see maybe a babe or a couple of babes, just in case of KOs. Numbers game is all important here. Alternative is he takes a bribe and just starts fouling Tomb Guardians every chance he gets, with Hobgoblins being particularly good fouling positional or pieces, if you like. And it is the bribe route, so there we go. So normal strategy is like to defend first with Khemri. Don't think it would be the end of the world if we were given the opportunity to receive in this one. Getting in the first punch could be all important. But unlike those, the games against the agility-based teams where I'm generally quite happy for them to score and then try to 2-1 grind it. This might be one that we have to try to 1-0 today. So just show him waiting for opponents here. Don't assume there's any issues going on in the background, unless there's maybe been a little crash or something for BigEasy while he's been loading the game. There we go. And we are given the choice to kick or receive. And I think we will receive the ball today. But we have to wait for BigEasy to reconnect before we can do that. There we go. So hit first today, I think, is the order of play. So we can expect to see Jimmy Cliff here protected to the best of his ability. That is an armor value 7 Chorf. So there'll be 2 hobgoblins on the bench, so there will be players to replace any that get hurt here. So the bull centaurs can be a problem for us, of course, with high movement and high strength. So what we have to make sure is that we keep the blitzers well enough protected. We can't go piling on without regard or with disregard for their own safety, because the hobgoblins will be willing to foul, especially with a bribe in play. That bribe will be there to discourage me from piling on as much as possible. And if they're left a little exposed, the bull centaurs have got the movement and the strength to get around and take 2 dice hits against them. So have to be a little careful with that sort of thing today. We've got 3 dice there, and 3 dice there, 3 dice there. We're going to pull that dirty player just back here a little bit. Just at the moment, keen to make sure that we don't get hit by a blitz or something horrible like that. They could really mess up the plans. At the moment, I think the plan would just be to blitz whichever one of these don't get knocked down on the first turn. We don't want to overcommit any of these players too far forward into the clutches of Jimmy Cliff there. There's no kicker on his team, so we'll see where this kick goes. And we'll be able to get Mr. Pratchett straight under the ball, which he'll presumably drop. Oh, and it's a riot. So we've got 1 less turn than we might have hoped for this drive, and we have promptly rolled a 1. But I suppose if you're ever going to roll a 1 in the game, now's the best time to do it, eh? There's a power to start things off. No break, but we can continue to work our way along the line. Another one there is good. And another one there finds a pow. And a knockout, good start. That is a Mighty Blow Guard Chorf gone. So now we don't have anything to blitz, which is not the end of the world. But maybe, actually, we'll probably be quite tempted to take a foul here against this Guard Chorf. Actually, we can get some pretty good assists in here. That'll be a 3-assist foul with Dirty Player. That's not bad in the slightest, especially saying we've got an early removal. It's not going to be something I'm going to take ahead of the pickup, of course. So we'll try... Is the ball as safe as it could be? Well, it never really is with Khemri, is it? I suppose what we should do is pull you along here, just in case this fails. We've been burned on this sort of thing in the past. And he rolls a 6 today. So we'll just drop the Blitzers in here. Don't think we're going to take a blitz this early on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could hit the ball there, actually. So we need to leave you there. And then on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he's not really as much of a risk. So that is a 7+ foul against a Chorf. That's pretty good. And that is a Snake Eye, and that's not so good. So there goes that Dirty Player threat. But we did get one. We got one KO there against one of the Chorfs, so decent start. Blitz here against the guard Skelly. There's a knockdown. Mighty Blow. This is an armor value 8 Chorf. So another one we can potentially target. Just a stun. With the Blitz gone, I don't imagine he's going to do too much more with his turn. I think these two are going to be sacrificial Chorfs. Bull Centaurs are retreating somewhat. And yeah, no real surprise there. So anything I expose here is just going to get clawed. So we are better off, I think, taking a blitz on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can probably protect that player a little better, actually. This blitzer are a little better than the other ones. So I think we'll just step you up into the front line here. We've got a 3 dice we can take there. We get a knockdown, so we'll keep that line marching on forward. I think I'm actually going to go for a blitz with the Tomb Guardian here instead. Because it's a wrestle player, I think I wouldn't want to be taking the both down anyway. We do need to motor a little quicker, of course, because we are down a turn. Thanks to that riot. Got to be careful about break tackle bull centaurs coming into the cage as well. Well, we'll burn a reroll. Oh, and we'll roll the same thing again. So I suppose he can wrestle that if he wants. Does wrestle. And I imagine that's going to be fouled. I suppose, given the circumstances, better the Tomb Guardian on the floor than the Blitzer are. It's a knockdown on one of the guard skeletons. Who's okay. So if he wants, he can just set up a big old foul on this Tomb Guardian here. At the same time, that might give me a little bit of space to work with on this side of the field. Yeah, that's the approach we're going for. So imagine because the rest of them need GFIs or would have assist cancelled out, he'll probably foul with the wrestle one from the floor. We'll just be trying to work out how much he wants to commit to this right now. It's an 8+ at the moment. With a bribe, of course. Another Chorf there makes it a 7+. But I think that'll be the limit of where he can really afford to go. The important question is, will our boy Jimmy Cliff here end up exposed? This Hobgoblin, by the way, Toots Hibbert the 7th. He's been through a few Toots Hibberts in his time. Here comes that foul. See if the referee's still on point here. Well, he's not, but the Guardian is fine. And our boy is going to be exposed by lots of things. You're going to stand up. And Guard Skeleton is going to come in here to help. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts you there. So we're going to look to go through here. Lovely. In order to pick my way through, where do we need to go? Probably push him there. And then that allows me to move that Tomb Guardian up to here. Yeah, we'll see. Now, where can we go to keep the ball safe from that bull centaur? Well, that is the question, isn't it? So, I think the ball probably, for now, where's that going to sit? We're going to go through him. These two being able to get up on the next turn presents a problem, actually. So I don't think we can afford to commit too far forwards. Ball could sit there, quite happily. But yeah, now's the time. There he goes. And we would have got him regardless of what armor value he was, to be fair. Pull you back in there for a bit of safety for now. I think we do want to start getting Tomb Guardians right up in his grill here. So the major claw pom threat dealt with. At least temporarily. He's got a 2 dice with the Bull Centaur there that can maybe open up a 1 dice against the Tomb Guardian here. That's a knockdown. And we'll hope he survives. Doesn't survive. So now 9 versus 9 because of the send-off. That gives him a 1 dice here with claw. Or a 2 dice there with the hobgoblin. So I'm okay with him pushing that guy away. It does allow him to come round here and maybe claw this Tomb Guardian for 1 dice. But this does allow me, unless he bases that with something, it does allow me to reposition this thing. Two dice from the Bull Centaur. Doesn't greet it. There's a 2 dice there if he wants it on that guard skeleton. Pushes again, but that potentially opens up another hit on this Tomb Guardian here. Now we can bring that assist round. Knock down there, so we just need him to survive this, if he possibly can. He's got a 1 assist foul. I don't think that's great value with the Agi 4. Okay. You're probably not going any further than that. That's a 3 dice block. Good job we made it a 3 dice block, eh? Useful stun on that guard. So I think I am still wanting to motor through this way at the moment. That is the best approach. So you are just going to stand up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you've got to put you round there. You there. This again, just trying to maximise the number of 3 dice blocks we can possibly take. This is a problem at the moment. If something goes wrong here, there's a channel for that Bull Centaur to work with, so... I think we're kind of keen to tie him up a bit. I think that's what we got to do. Good job we made it a 3. So, where can the ball go? Guard skeleton in there is good, because that allows me to hit that with the blitzer. So I think the ball is just going to have to sit. This is GFI though. We're at the point where we can probably afford to throw GFIs. AG4's a nice target. No, I don't think it is. But I think we need to do that. There is a chance he could 2 dice uphill his way through there. So that makes it safe. If he 2 dice uphill his way through there, then there's a massive gap for all these guys to come through and hit the ball. So we needed to cover that off. We were giving up another hit against Mighty Blow with a guard skeleton. It's kind of their job to survive those as long as they can. So we are going to need to start motoring a bit on the next turn. Because of course we need a score and threat the turn after. It's a stun, but a stun's okay for him right now. The 1 dice is pretty safe. He can make it a 2, but it does commit another one of his Chorfs over here. Which it doesn't look like he wants to do. I think he's recognising that I'm starting to overload this side a little bit. He might actually be better served just trying to dodge these away, yeah. Something like this. That gives him a 1 dice over here instead. Gets a push. So on the next turn, this is going to be a very important block. I think we need a knockdown here, if we can possibly get one. Oh, he's going to foul a stunned skeleton. Don't know how much I like that. Appreciate he's got a bribe. And again, a 2 and a 1 on that foul. Keeper's dodge is good. Okay, so I still think I need to go this way. I still think I target this hobgoblin on the end with the blitz. But I also think I need to tie down this thing. Let's just maybe force him to burn that break tackle dodging away from him, as opposed to anywhere else. Right. This is an important block, and that is not a good result to that important block. And that is slightly better. And much better. But the reroll is gone. Means it gets a little leery now. I think the idea is to do that. One, two, three, four. That. What we're going to try and do here is make a line. You can go in there. You can go in there. Important thing now is that you go here, and that makes it many dodges for the Bull Centaurs to get through. So the question becomes, have they got the movement to get all the way around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, they don't. And then we target this one. And you are going to tempt me to pile on that. Actually, no, we have used Mighty Blow, haven't we? So we will leave that there for now. I think that puts us in a pretty strong spot, actually, now. So removals, it's 3-2 in my favour now, and one of those removals was from the referee. And it's all actually Chorf blockers who've been removed. The hobgoblins are fine for now. So that could be relevant in the second half. But we're now just a 2+ away from scoring on the next turn if we want it. That gives us a little bit of time in hand. So we'll see whether Big Easy thinks this is savable or whether he actually says, right, okay, that's no good anymore. And instead we're going to try and force our way, or force some removals on key positionals instead. Old memes never die, eh? So yeah, he's got a 2 dice there with the Mighty Blow Bull Centaur if he wants it. But again, I'm just trying to make sure that that thing's tied down punching Tomb Guardians on this side of the field. Takes a 1 dice instead, gets the knockdown. So that does free him up. So he might just decide to go straight through this throw raw here. The question for me is going to be, can we actually stall this out one more turn? Safely. It'll very much depend on the result of this, I think. Now we'll commit a reroll. Ooh, okay. I think I would have committed a reroll to that. It's an arm value 7 piece. It's a Mighty Blow hit. And it would have really reduced my numbers up that area of the field. As it is now, he becomes a blitz target. You see what he's doing? He's trying to make it so that I have to roll some dice if I want to score. But at the moment, that's not quite the case. I wonder if this might just become a case of trying to dodge everybody out. Three plus because it's actually 3. Plus is good. So what I want on the next turn now is to take as many squares forward as I possibly can. You'll live with that. Just so, if we need to go around these guys, we might have a bit of spare movement to do it. 3+ dodge from the Hobgoblin. That one fails. Now that'll be rerolled because he's got 3 turns and 3 rerolls. Oh, no. Okay. Let me step up to here. These Chorfs are kind of doing nothing now, so... so he didn't realise about the reroll situation. That's fair. It happens. You all the way around here. So I think the ball's just going to sit in here, for what that's worth. It will mean that the cage is based. But we can get a bunch of Tomb Guardians over to provide help. I think that's as good a spot as any. For you. Ball in there. Now we can afford to commit a team reroll for this. We don't have to use pro. Again, it's not worth the pylon. So compared to last week, we were in much safer with the old pylon skill. You got a punch here, you can potentially get a punch here with the wrestler. We'll see if he does want to come for the ball. I don't know how he'd get it. Yep, just going to take his punches. And he'll probably blitz this throw raw. Snake eyes on the armor. Good stuff. We still got 2 on the bench, of course, 2 rookie skeletons. Yeah, that's no surprise to see that blitz going there. Gets his knockdown this time. Now, what's the first rule of throw rise? Oh, he's okay. That's a 1 dice here against a stand firm. He can make 2 GFIs to give himself a 2 dice. Takes the 1, gets a push. Now, he's got rerolls to burn. Will we see the greed? We will, and he gets a push again. So we can stand firm on that because that gives me another opportunity to open the door here if something went wrong here. Now reroll gone, 3 plus dodge to try and fill the rest of the gaps. That has worked. Okay, so turn 8. We just want to stand you up. And it's Ron Bone Man's turn to go through this time. I think they met that channel there. Doesn't matter about not using pro. We would commit the team reroll to this. Good enough. And we will pile on this because it's the end of the half and we can. Nothing doing. Now, can get a 2 dice against a hobgoblin here with block. Could be worth taking. Okay, we'll not reroll that. And we will just run this in. It's a good drive in the end. Spotted when the right time to go was. So it's all on these KO rolls now. Oh, and none of them come back. My KO'd guard skeletons back up. So all I'm doing now is just putting three skeletons on the line. And we'll just hope that they survive. Yeah, so that could be pretty big actually if they... Because it gives him... It basically means he gets 1 lot of KO rolls now to get those things back. And as it stands, he is actually down to 10 players. You'd expect he'll get at least 1, maybe 2 back in the next half. Yeah, I think he's right. I think it was the Tomb Guardian foul that gave me that. We're better off putting that one on the line because that one's closest to getting blocked. Now the one turn is doable, so we shouldn't leave those things lined up like that, really. Just have that bribe in pocket. So we'll probably expect to see a foul on the guard skeleton. Just to try and wipe that out. But mainly all I'm after now is going into the second half with 11 players. At the moment, it strikes you as being a 1-1 game. We now have to shut down Big Easy's drive in the second half. Quick snap might have helped with the one turn. But we're definitely not set up for it. Looking for the vanity pass on Max Romeo. Could use some levels on this team. Okay, that one survives. And that one survives for now. And that one, Thick Skull, saves the day. So we'll see if the foul is going to come in on the guard skeleton. Ah, it actually looks like we're going to foul the rookie one. So I would have fouled the guard one if we're going to foul any of these. Even though it's stunned, that's still better value to take out than the rookie one. 3+ foul. He's rolled nothing but 3s on foul so far. And that will burn the bribe for a stun. So that's good, because that means that bribe's gone for the second half now. Snake eyes on the injury. Well, that's 1 snake each on the fouls. So kind of get this vanity pass to level that hobgoblin. 3+, 2+. That's looking good to me. Ah, he's dropped it. And we get it the next time. There we go. So, very, very important knockout rolls coming up. But that was a good first half. 2 of them come back. And that includes the murder killer. So he's got one rookie Chorf on the bench. So now I need to go back to normal defensive mode. We're going to leave Pratchett on the field so that we get that extra reroll. Set up a little wider. Yeah, honestly, I feel like leaving both throw rows on the field is still the right call here. So we're going to expect Jimmy Cliff to just run up to one of these Tomb Guardians and try and dauntless it. So what we need to be in is a position to take advantage of that when he does. So 11 aside. As I say, very much feeling at the moment like it'll probably be a 1-1. It's all going to depend on these blocks, whether my armor value 7 can hold just a little bit. And then we can try and work from there. If you get sort of 2 removals here, it's going to be quite a tough half. Short kick, high kick. Very short kick, actually. So there's every chance of that being a touchback. Yeah, he's dropped it. Oh, and actually the ball is in a risky old spot for me. You'll have to get players over there to cover that. Yeah, don't we all ask ourselves that question? So yeah, he's got to get some players over to make sure that that's safe. Pushes from Cliff is good news. I think I'm going to be sorely tempted to just run a Tomb Guardian at him. This is non-mighty blow. But it is armor value 7. We're okay. This one is mighty blow. On armor value 7. And he's okay. This one here will also be mighty blow. And that's a pair of pushes. Uses the other Chorf. Gets a knockdown this time. So let's put that guard miles out of play. But we didn't lose any players. And there's a fairly important 3+ sure hands coming up here. He's got a hold of it, so that's fine. So it looks like he's just going to chill in midfield here. It's now just about can we base what can we base up without giving away too much in the way of hits back. So can we properly position all of these Tomb Guardians in such a way that he's going to be struggling to get good dice rolls on the next turn? Well, this and this works very well in combination. I don't see any reason at all why I'm not going to blitz the armor value 7 Niggled Chorf. I can't make it a 3 dice. But you're pretty much just going to do that with him. I need to see the result of that before we do anything else. Thick Skull saves the day, eh? So now you can tie him up. And I think you can do a pretty good job in there. Tying him up. So this is just now trying to control this middle part of the field. Don't actually think I hate that either. So he's probably going to come straight through with the Bull Centaur on this this Tomb Guardian here. He's got guard in play there. That stun's important because it means he can't get up and dauntless me back with the Claw Mighty Blow. It kind of allows me to keep that player where I want him, at least for the time being. Yeah, this is tough for him because he's quite spread out. So I've just been able to put the Strength 5 exactly where I wanted to tie up all of his Agility 2 pieces. He can make uphill blocks, but of course, it's inherently risky stuff. And the other thing as well is that his guard is sort of apart from each other, so he can't maneuver it round all that well. So that is a 2 dice there with the wrestle. We'll probably just push that away. So again, that's some fairly mobile guard that I can shift around on the next turn. This would be a 2 dice through the centre here with his Bull Centaur now. Or he can go for a 1 dice this way if he wants to push the sideline. Gonna go for the 1 dice. Gonna roll a knockdown. Oh, it's a useful break as well. course, if he wants to win this game now, he just have to score quite quickly and then turn me over. So we're going to foul this. Yeah, 5+ foul on the guard. Oh, and a send-off. Right. The referee is having none of this today. So I do have a player on the ball. But I don't think he's a good shot for the uphill. Question is the break tackle play on? I don't know if I need to be that risky, actually. I'm going to take this as a 2 dice. Oh, punished. Horribly, horribly punished for that. I'll find the reason for that in a second. That is a shame. Now we don't have a reroll for whatever nonsense we're going to try here. What I wanted to do there is put the skeleton here. So we can try down Jimmy Cliff again. So now, what's safe and what's not safe? Well, you need to stand up, don't you? But ideally I want to do that after I've blocked him so I can maneuver him. Hopefully that's enough to deter him from going down there. That's a 2 dice. That's a push only. It feels very widely spread now. This is a 1 dice. Don't hate that. Yeah, so what the idea of putting that skeleton there and why we took that as a 2 dice, not a 3, is so we can keep Jimmy Cliff tied up against sort of non-interesting players, particularly. We don't want him running around just knacking Tomb Guardians left, right, and centre. So it costs us a reroll, but that's what Pratchett Leader skill is there for, I suppose. Gives us that extra little bit of insurance. Again, doesn't have many obvious plays here. Does Big Easy. I mean, he can go through Pratchett, but it is then full-on potato down here. And these two Blitzer should be in a good enough position to cover. He's going to go with the ball carrier. He's not going to knock him over. So that means the potato is out of the equation. He's going to go backwards. So backwards is fine for me. That's just going to let me reset things at midfield again. We can pull all these players back in towards the centre. And hopefully we can punch some things and get a removal somewhere. Both Sentinels up. I think he might now start uphilling things. You got one dice here, which is a pretty good one. Got one dice there, which is slightly less good, but it's still a 2+ because of the wrestle. Does uphill the Tomb Guardian, but with a Hobgoblin, that frees up this one. Okay, so I think what he's looking to do is potentially move that in there. And then one dice claw with Jethro Tull. Does it? Gets a pout. So it's Claw with no Mighty Blow, but of course Claw's still a problem. It's not a stun. Okay, so we need to restack that front line, don't we? I don't need that guard. That guard's probably better served somewhere else. I'm not going to make this a 3 dice because I now need a GFI with this Tomb Guardian to get him back on the front line. So you are just going to come and chill in the centre of the field. So that we've got some cover regardless of what happens here. Good opportunity to hit him again. Paddle on that all day. Oh, he's dead! We got him! Well, there we go. He did predict that happening, I have to say. So, fair play to Big Easy for that. He did predict that happening. Where is he likely to throw that ball? The concern is that you just potatoes back down this sideline again, actually. Don't know how much value it is getting that Tomb Guardian up in here. Let's see if we can make a GFI. We can. Oh, and down we go. Ah, 1 in 36. Nightmare. Little too greedy. Might get punished for that. Big problem here. Little too greedy. Yeah, we got a problem here because that player's on the floor and he's slow. This one is going to take a hit here. Ah, too greedy. Not happy with myself for that. Yeah, when he comes through here, you almost will be able to just potato with the ball. He'll be able to get right over this way. So I now need to see not a knockdown at this point. And that's a knockdown. We are going to be mega punished for this. Okay, so we're now focusing on... We're going to switch this out from protecting the 1-0 to trying to force him into a quick score so we can try for the 2-1 here. Here come the GFIs. Horribly, horribly punished. Just got too greedy. Yeah, knocking that skeleton over. If he does that, that takes away my opportunity to free up this Tomb Guardian for the blitz. Yeah. Really, really irritated with myself for that. As I'm sure you can probably imagine. Okay, you just have to come back here. So we got to force the score out of him somehow. For what that's worth, we might as well make that 3 dice. All these players are just going nowhere. That's a lot of powers. So, it is decision time, really. And that decision being, do we take the safer play of just blitzing through the claw, or do we try the 5+? If we try the 5+ and fail, he might be able to stall out another turn. He probably can stall out another turn, actually. We try the 5+ and get it. So if I went through there, if we assume we didn't knock him over, we can push him there. 4, 5, 6, 7. We can maybe base the ball with him. We're going to play it safe. Double skull. Man. We can force some dice. So the play is pretty straightforward from now. He just charges in with the Bull Centaur. What I was wanting to do is tie up the Bull Centaur with that thing, but it's another one we've rolled, unfortunately. One greedy, greedy play has probably cost us a win here. So of course, if he was to knock him down into an armor break, he can stall out as long as he wants. He's going to want to score as late as he can, for obvious reasons. That removes his need for the break tackle. Okay, so no knockdown. Rerolls it and doesn't get a knockdown. That might force the skull. I'm down 1 reroll as well, which is a problem for trying to, if we do get the chance to 4-turn. I guess he's working out in his head, can he stall this out another turn? Can he make this safe? Does he want to do it? So yeah, I think he's working out in his head how likely I am to be able to foreturn. Just one reroll is asking a lot. He is stalling. GFIs to get some cover over there. And that is how you GFI, I suppose. That's probably good enough. There's a screen. I mean, there is a shot on. GFI's getting a lot of dice to get this one dice into play. Gives me the option to now put you up against here. I can't afford to reroll any of this, is the problem. I'm trying to work out what the safest way to do this is. I've got to do a GFI here. If that fails, he can just stall out for the rest of the game. I think this is the one we got to do. It's a Tomb Guardian GFI. Cannot afford a 1. Let's just take some more punches, eh? Well, Pratchett does his job. Not going to pile on. Well, it's a KO anyway. About the best I can do there, I think. So if he plays to do with the ball carrier, he also has to take a dodge, which is why we set up like this. Two, three, four, five, six. GFI to make the chain push play, I think. Oh, that's a 1. Oh, he snaked it. Well. That is big news. I can surf the ball here. We got a Pratchett block. Okay. We're gonna have to just live with that. We got him this time. No pile on. If it lands here, we're okay. Oh, that's great. That is actually lovely. I mean, that has just massively changed the complexion of this game, hasn't it? Take some fairly safe blocks up here. Four plus pickup. If it fails, the scatter could actually really hurt me, which is what the worry is about here. We haven't blitzed yet, so we should do that. That's what we want to cover in case this pickup fails. We have got the ball. And we can kind of just run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Needs a lot of dice to get there. Very useful armor break. Oh, well, this really, really, really flipped on its head. So again, he's got 2 turns to score now. I think if we do get away with a win, I've been massively let off the hook here. Of all the times to snake, that is just Blood Bowl, isn't it? So to hit the ball, he has to go 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. That's 1, 2, 3. That needs a reroll. Gets his pout. He can go with the ball centaur route instead. Oh. No, they're still. The skeletons have held on well today. So we can go there, and try and hit the ball that way. But there's now little to no recovery on the thing. Yeah, it would indeed be the block stand firm one. Of course, he's dodging out a tackle as well. He's going to come and blitz this thing. No reroll, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can just reach 4 GFIs can hold Russell Brand. He has used break tackle. He does still have the dodge skill. Gonna be that. So I'm gonna go and put a scoring threat up here. Okay, so he's going nowhere on that. Gives you a go. He can't get there. So I actually think I'm best served punching you. And that's why. Oh, first Kaz of the game. MNG. Right, now second Kaz of the game. Jimmy Cliff is of course dead. So how are you getting through here? Not easily. So now I am just going to run for the hills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can still make it. So we can still reach the ball, just about. So don't hate that 1 dice, because that push makes it much more difficult for him. And indeed, if we could push him again... No, we've pushed the luck. So given the choice, I'm obviously going to want to score with the throw-ra as opposed to the blitz-ra. That 1 dice does open up his channel. Got to go round his own man now. So 2 plus, 2 plus. Obviously one of them will be a 4 plus if he has to break tackle. Or he's just going to go for the Tomb Guardian instead. Well, he might as well reroll that. There's no way for him to score now. Still base the ball. But I've got the strength 4 here to move him away. Feel for Big Easy here. He's had a tough start of the season, and that was a horrible, horrible snake to ruin everything. There's break tackle. Failed dodge. And that'll see the reroll. We've got 1 left. Last action of the game. Fails it again. It's fairly straightforward for me now. Got to blitz you out the way. Pile on because we can. 2 SPP to be gained from it. Nothing doing there. And it'll be 2 GFIs to... Oh, well, I think we failed one because it hasn't gone blue. Yeah, we failed the first one. Of course we have. And we've scored. 2-0. Which is useful for the touchdown difference. But it's a win I didn't think I was going to get there. Yeah, Big Easy really unlucky in the end. Snake had a horrible, horrible time. And it wasn't like a greedy Snake Eyes in the same way as mine was. Just rotten luck. Three on the winnings. We might as well reroll that. Get to 6. More money to spend on nothing in particular. Oh, and Ho Russell Brand gets the MVP, meaning he's a vanity pass away from another level. But hey, look, 4 wins in a row now. And we managed to claim old Jimmy Cliff as well. Probably done Big Easy a favour there. But I think this might be something approaching the last season of the Natty Dreads. They're struggling now. And I killed a Chorf, which means I need to go and let Dwiggy know that I've just earned a bit of a bounty for the pot there. I don't think we got any levels from the game, but I will double check that. No, we didn't. So the team's healthy as anything. We've come through the last claw, barring maybe a Yeti next week. I think we have to... Oh, no, we've got the Nurgle, where we're not through the claw. Also, we're in third. Back in the playoff spots. And that's my last game before Christmas now. So, if you're watching this prior to Christmas or over the festive period, hope you have yourselves a lovely time. And we'll be back in the new year with the 7th game of the season, which is against the Norse, Alv, Major Bites team. Looking forward to that one. But until then, we will wrap that up for now. So catch you guys next time.